Hello, I'm Carolyne Njuguna. I'm PAD's East Africa Hub Director and Country Director, Kenya. My leadership project focuses on women leadership in health, building supportive structures for women and enhancing their leadership skills. The project is W.I.R.E.D, which is an acronym for Women Inspired, Resilient, Engaged, and Disrupting. Allow me to take us down memory lane and reflect on the journey of women leaders in various spaces, health included. As projected, the table there reflects how most boardrooms and decision-making tables have always looked like. The tables have been male-dominated, with very few women, if any. And even where we've had women at the table, the ability to engage meaningfully has been hindered by several factors which the W.I.R.E.D platform aims to address. When it comes to global health, the numbers are astonishing, going by the statistics from Women in Global Health. As projected, at the lower cadres, women are the majority. 90% of long-term care workers are women. 70% of the health and social care workforce are women. But notice how this flips as we go up the ladder, and hence the famous slogan in global health, led by men, delivered by women. According to UNFPA data on world population published in July 2023, women and girls make up 49.7% of the global population, which is approximately half of humanity. So the question then is, what really stands in the way for women to get into leadership? The Women in Global Health ecological model gives an overview of the 5 key factors which prevent women from entering or advancing in global health leadership. This includes individual, interpersonal factors, institutional factors, community, as well as public policy factors. The W.I.R.E.D platform aims to look into the individual factors, interpersonal and institutional factors or barriers that hinder women from rising into leadership and thriving while at it. One may ask, what is the so what of women leadership in health? Why does it matter anyway? To partly answer that, allow me to pose a question. What happens when we don't include half of humanity in health leadership? When women are out of sight on matters leadership where decisions are made, they are indeed out of mind. How about if the majority of those who delivered health also had a voice at the table and sufficient representation? Imagine with me the possibilities, influencing the design of medical products and technology, including those that affect them directly, influencing and informing policy, using their ground experience and knowledge to inform investments and approaches in health. And the list is endless. Now, to help accelerate women leadership, the W.I.R.E.D platform is designed to provide support, mentorship, coaching, leadership exchanges, and networking opportunities for women at PATH East Africa Hub. Through this platform, women will authentically connect, network, establish a common understanding on why women leadership in health matters and is urgent, learn from each other internally but also externally, and hence our mantra, sisterhood in leadership, unleashing the leader within. The platform will leverage on standing in the shoulders of other women who are ahead in their leadership journey. At the end of the day, the goal is really to move from the table on the left that we saw at the very beginning that only had one woman and shift that to a more inclusive and diverse decision-making tables. Have tables that have women who are inspired to step up by others who've gone before them, inspired by their competencies, by their experience, networks, and value proposition if they plugged into leadership. But even as the women step up and step out into leadership, they are resilient because they're not oblivious of the challenges they're likely to face, but rather they are prepared and ready to face them head on. And once the women are at the table, they meaningfully engage with confidence and show up well. And as they engage, they are positively disrupting for impact. In a nutshell, women who are wired. The W.I.R.E.D project will have a phased approach. Phase 1, which I must mention, has been completed, was a baseline assessment with a detailed quantitative analysis on women ratios within various leadership levels at PATH by country. This was combined with the development of an advocacy plan for W.I.R.E.D to create an awareness and trigger interest across the institution. Phase 2 entailed the launch of W.I.R.E.D platform, which was launched on the week of International Women's Day, and that has received institutional buy-in. Thereafter, a survey on enablers and barriers on women leadership at PATH will be conducted, and these will be matched with focus group discussion across various stakeholders, including male allies. Lastly, will be the review of the relevant institutional policy that potentially impact women leadership. Phase 3 will focus on synthesizing the outputs of Phase 2, rolling out and dissemination of the report findings from the survey, proposed revision of the institutional policy as appropriate, and develop a curriculum and a structured program for WIRED, and lastly, write an article with the aim of publishing. In conclusion, let's remember that ultimately, in a world where both men and women lead, we will have a healthier and more equitable world. I invite you all to join the WIRED movement. Thank you.